Tendency to steal the spotlight.
Yeah, I know. Hey, what's up, Behind the Music? My name is Sam. I play in a band called Paradise Fears, and I'm going to answer some questions for BehindTheMusic.com or Facebook.com/BehindTheMusic. First question is, what is your name, how old are you, and where are you from? My name is Sam Miller. I am from Vermillion, South Dakota, and I am 19 years old. And I sing for a band called Paradise Fears. The rest of the band is between the ages of 17 and 21. We're all from Vermillion, South Dakota, and very, very proud to be from there. What instruments do I play? I just sing. I play the guitar and the piano, but not nearly as well. Yeah, that's that's all I do is just sing. Barely even a musician. Where do we get our inspiration for our songs and our music? I do a large portion of the writing of the lyrics of the songs, and I would definitely say that the majority of that inspiration comes from people around us, situations we live through, people we see living through sort of strange situations. We write about people we love. We write about people we hate. We write about things that happened to us. We write songs that tell stories. I mean, primarily we're one of those romantic lyric bands because I think romance is pretty much the most exciting level that a human relationship can reach, and that's kind of where we draw our primary inspiration for writing music. But yeah, like I said, we write about people around us and things we go through. What is your favorite song from our music? Personally, my favorite song is the last song on our most recent EP. It's entitled Make Them Believe, and the song's called Sanctuary. It's a song that I wrote at a darker time in my life. I don't know, I was frustrated with myself, I was uncomfortable in my own skin, and every time I would get that way, I would go to my church, where there's this beautiful $20,000 grand piano in the sanctuary, and it's got this incredible sound, and it kind of became like my safe haven. And as a result, that has become kind of a metaphor because at its core, sanctuary is defined as a safe place, and that became my safest place. And it kind of helped me realize that everything is going to be okay, and it's not too late to kind of start over. So that's what I did, and I still go to that piano every single time I'm frustrated. Have we ever gone on tour? Who would you like to go on tour with? This is a good question. Yes, we have been on tour. We've gone out. We did a headlining tour last August. We did a tour with a couple of bands called Friday Night Fever and Floral Terrace in November. And then this last January, we went out with a band called Quiet Drive from Minneapolis. Who would we like to go on tour with? I think there's a lot of bands that we would be pretty delighted to go on tour with. I know one of our favorite bands is Mayday Parade. So if Mayday were to ever take us out, we'd be very, very excited about that. We always kind of growing up wanted to go out with a band called the Spill Canvas. Unfortunately, they've broken up since, so I don't think that's going to happen. But if they ever do a reunion tour, we're definitely going to be the first ones like signing up to toss our name in there. Mayday Parade. Obviously, everybody wants to go on tour with All Time Low because they seem like pretty cool guys. Yeah, I don't know. Pretty much anybody who's going to bring out a lot of really fun and exciting kids, then those are the kind of people we want to go on tour with. If you were a superhero, what superpower would you want to have? I think about this a lot, kind of like every night before I go to sleep. I like to think, what if I was a superhero? Definitely, I would want to be able to stop time, because I feel like there's a lot you could accomplish if you could stop time. Like, you could functionally be invisible because you could stop time and then go somewhere else, and everyone would be like, oh my gosh, he's now invisible. You could be super fast because you could stop time and then run forward, which would be a cool talent to have. If not that, then probably flight. But flight hardly feels like a superpower. I feel like humans are going to develop the capacity for flight in the next couple of years. So, like flying, like obviously we can fly in airplanes now, but I think it's gonna get to the point where I could just fly somewhere in town, and science, it's gonna happen probably. What is your favorite television show growing up? Another really good question. I watched a lot of these traditional Nickelodeon shows like Cat Dog, Ren and Stimpy. Definitely. Oh, okay. Here's my favorite show, and it's still like one of my favorite shows. Boy Meets World. As good as it gets. As good as television gets. I love Boy Meets World. I think the rest of the band would definitely agree with me that Boy Meets World is like a favorite. What is considered your perfect date? Like, what would I want a girl? Where would I want a girl to take me on a first date? Or yeah, okay, I'll answer it in a couple of ways. If a girl was taking me out, I would definitely want to go to Chipotle with her. I want her to take me to Chipotle because that would show clearly she has a really good taste in food. And then go to like a show, like a chill acoustic show. Like the ideal date for me would be going to Chipotle, then going to a sort of smaller scale dashboard confessional show where we're just like sitting around and listening to Chris play acoustic, and then going to an amusement park, and then going home and making out for hours. That'd be a perfect date for me. Just kidding about the making out part. That's disgusting. You can't talk about disgusting things like that on the internet. What's your favorite holiday? My birthday. I don't think it's like a national holiday yet, but definitely my birthday. My birthday actually coincides with Columbus Day, or as we call it in South Dakota, Native American Day, which meant we always got school off, and it's pretty much the best holiday in the world, Native American Day. What is your biggest turnoff? I don't know. I would have previously said that I wasn't a big fan of like teen girl slang. Like I would always sort of like slowly start mauling my eyeballs out anytime anyone would be like, "I know, right?" I hate the phrase "I know, right?" But I think I've sort of warmed up to it more. Because I guess probably a lot of what I say now is considered teen girl slang, since I spend a lot of time talking to teenage girls. So yeah, I can't hate girls that say like "chia" now because that's what I say. So probably someone who eats really, really loudly. I just can't stand that. Our keyboard player Michael eats like super, super loud, and I feel like if a girl ever ate as loud as Michael does, I would punch her square in the forehead and be done with her. But it's Michael, so it's cool. Do I have any weird talents? Yes, I do have a couple of weird talents. I can make my stomach look like really, really, really big, and I'm not going to do that on this camera session because that would be disgusting. But that is the one thing that I can do. I can do a body roll, like a really, really intense body roll, and I can make my stomach look really, really fat. And those are the two things that I'm capable of as a human being. I don't even know if those are considered like weird talents. I'm pretty sure there are probably a lot of people who can do the body roll. So, yeah, definitely. Thank you very, very much for sending in your questions to Behind the Music. If you're interested in checking out more with Behind the Music, go to behindthemusicinterviews.tumblr.com or facebook.com/behindthemusic. Or, if you're interested in checking out more of my band, Paradise Fears, facebook.com/paradisefears or paradisefears.com. We're releasing a full-length album coming out in June, on June 7th. And, yeah, it'd definitely be cool if you checked out some of our music. Thank you very much. Bye.